3.5 times 4.
Oh my God, Phil.
This is like unbearable. I'm stuck so much money. I got to hear this guy.
After this hand, we'll get 3
for what
random
seat
cards.
a new player is getting. Like, is this really happening to me right now? I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Look at this. That's the
You're
two.
slowing down the game. You realize that? You're slowing down the game. I asked you not to slow down the game, Phil.
7 and king.
Can you deal the
That's
hand,
it.
please?
2,
Okay,
7,
the hand.
king.
2, 7,
Okay,
king.
pick one.
Pick a card.
Can you not use a card that's not in the Let's go.
There it is. So now you sit there.
you sit there.
Simple game.
Okay.
We figured it out. See, that didn't take any
Did you slow down the game?
No.
You want to bet? I'll bet you every single person at the table says you slowed down the game. Every single one. If one person says you didn't slow down the game, you win. You want to bet? I'll bet you 10,000.
Oh, no.
You want to say to my face you didn't slow down the game?
Right. Not that. Yeah, it was a cost well worth it. Because now we determined a fair placement.
Such an idiot. Listen, with you, knucklehead,
I
slowing
couldn't-
down the game on purpose.
I didn't.
I'm not even mad at Scott. I'm mad at you because you're an
I
idiot.
didn't think of the card idea, which.
Scott Seiver is joining us in the 4 seat, and he is getting in this game late.
Time to start going.
I am not going to do
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
I only get,
Yeah, straddle.
no,
if you want.
don't do it.
Yeah, do
It
it.
gets too crazy.
You
Don't
won,
do
you're
it.
2,
No.
I'm 4.
Yeah, you're
Don't do
4.
it.
I'm 4.
Daniel, don't do it.
You're 4.
4.
Don't do.
Of course.
Oh, I call bull.
Starts with 30K, and right now there is a discussion over how many people want to straddle. And numbers are up because we are running out of time here on Poker Night in America, so expect there to be plenty of action.
Game is very big anyways, I think, Randy, right? What's the math on the average pot when you do 25, 50, 100 with 200 dead? That's 2, 3, 4. Wait.
Esfandiari makes it
2.
1,600.
You called, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to see what comes.
3, 375. There's 375 in there people are attacking.
You're talking about when it's 51? 25, 51?
Yeah, when it's 25, let me just do it visually. 51. So that's 375, right?
Antes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right
Anti-
there.
that's enough.
Scott Seiver flops top and bottom up against Antonio's top pair. I'd say this seat's working out really well for him. Boom.
You are correct. Stapes, we're going to 7,100.
Somehow he just knew Antonio's got something this time and not his usual air. And Antonio is drawing thinner than Kate Moss during Fashion Week.
All in.
What did you say, Pastor?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, King 6 suited.
He makes the call.
He calls.
Wow, we're going to see a winning hand here.
One time.
They're doing it one time. Vicky, this is fun, huh?
Antonio needs to hit a 10, a 4, or a 5, and no.
Oh, Antonio.
He is tilting like the
7,
artwork at
scoop.
Stevie Wonder's house.
So you're down overall in this 2 days?
Yeah.
Wow, you're losing. That's crazy.
Well, I haven't learned how to play. I'm not
He
supposed
played
to win yet.
2 hands like an absolute genius.
I've only heard one hand
There's
from
like
everything.
2,000
But one of
made
them was
it
his queen 8
40,000.
hand. I heard his queen 8
Did you hear the
hand.
King Queen of clubs?
No.
Deuce
The only
3
hand I
6
heard
with
from
2
anyone.
clubs, and he check raised to 40,000.
Just for 5, no?
And
Just for 5.
They saw because
That's like what he did to Brian Rast.
Yeah, that one.
Randy Lou up to 1,400 with 9-10 suited.
There hasn't been a single hand that Phil's open that Randy has not 3-bet, by the way. It's nice.
You notice.
He doesn't need to, he
Not
doesn't need
one.
to know that, though. Scott doesn't need to know.
Scott's a nice guy, deserves it, you know?
The question probably everyone's thinking is, how do I get Antonio into every single hand before the end of the night?
He has been the cash cow.
My only wish is we could play longer in this dynamic because I feel like I would get protected from this phenomena by that phenomena. You know? Because eventually Randy would feel like, well, if I make it 14, Scott's going to make it 5.
Seaver's new to the game tonight, but the 7 deuce game is not new to him at all. He's playing it like a champ. Take that, Randy Lou.
Lou's got a very good speculative hand, though. He's more than likely going to
Even
call.
when I'm like up stuck, I still live.
You have like 21 behind. I'm just really bad at counting, or if you could break that down.
This is a 20, so.
So that's like 14, it's like 20 behind.
I think Scott's got a really good chance at winning the 7 deuce bonus. There it is. He got it.
Gentlemen, pay me.
Oh, God.
Can you run it?
Immediately shows it says pay me like a real nice guy.
Everyone,
Bad news is we're playing shorthanded, so you just missed out on like an extra $600 there.
It ends on Randy's button the second
Everyone's
time.
tweeting like all the different power possibilities.
Not so many actually.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
good ideas.
Oh yeah, the one was like flip position for you. You'd love this one. It's a small one, but like any time in the hand, you can just flip the position. So if you're out of position, you're like, no, let me have position.
That's strong.
It's a small one.
That's
you know?
much weaker than the other ones.
No, of course.
But
It would
it's
have
really
a varying
fun.
degree.
That's like the most fun one I've heard. See,
Sure.
That's the power level I want them all to be, actually.
Sure, really
The others
low.
are too strong.
Well, I
That's
get
like
it.
strong, but like still really cool.
Yeah.
Like that's like the perfect combo, I feel.
You know, I pitched this idea to a big online poker company for real
yeah,
back
I'm
in
gonna work on it.
2010,
Why
and
not?
nobody
We'll make
gave
it
a
very
thread
monkey's.
with the Google
I can't say
Doc
which
that can
company,
be
but it
edited
rhymes
by
with
anybody.
Hooker Ours.
Well, basically, we got to come up with a way when we
So
do
we
it,
got
all that kind of stuff. Maybe these
Elky,
guys will do it with us.
Randy,
Why
and
not?
Scott. Randy dominated by Elky.
We just come up with some fun cards.
Scott pairs his 4. Top pair for Lou, though.
That's what I'm thinking.
Checks around.
Created the cash game show with those powers. It's next level. People will love it. Like especially if the audience at home knows what the powers are and we don't, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, he's gonna play his thing. He's gonna trap them.
I love it.
Yeah, that's very cool.
It's interesting on the next level.
Scott's
Right?
calling with bottom
So
pair.
position that you change for the whole hand or just one straight?
You could do both. You could have a, either way.
And as you
It's
guys
great
have
for
seen
the
so
small
far,
blind,
Scott Seaver's the kind of guy that tries to win
As a small
every
blind,
single pot.
You don't want a 3-bet, so you just call and then go.
And there's gonna be that guy that always holds back on all of his little
Yeah.
powers until everyone's depleted, and then he's gonna start
He's got
attacking.
the kind of hand that most of us would see as a bluff catcher, but my guess is we're going to see him call here very infrequently. Yep, Scott Seiver not calling, not folding. He's raising.
I love when internet wizards start battling.
It's not really battling, you know? We're both just playing our cards, playing our hands.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be in.
Of course you
No
would.
matter what I have, I'm not doing any.
Sometimes you have to
I'm
value
like
raise,
folding
sometimes you have to
pre-flop.
bluff raise,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to call, sometimes you have to fold. We're all just doing what we do.
I feel like he's the best at randomizing his decision.
Phil Laak actually is the We're both just playing our cards, playing our hands.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be in.
Of course you
No
would.
matter what I have, I'm not doing any.
Sometimes you have to
I'm
value
like
raise,
folding
sometimes you have to
pre-flop.
bluff raise,
Yeah.
sometimes you have to call, sometimes you have to fold. We're all just doing what we do.
I feel like he's the best at randomizing his decision.
Phil Laak actually is the
He's
one
like
that
so
takes things
sick.
personally the most.
Like he doesn't even know what he's gonna do himself.
We're just doing
It's
our
like-
thing here, you know?
Wow.
Yeah,
Gets
I'm
Randy to
too
lay down top. Who let Scott Seaver in this game?
Yeah, seriously.
We don't want to see the
Good thing the
deuce
show's
seven.
almost over.
And it is over. And Antonio, I don't know if he wants this night to end or if he wanted to keep on playing. He is down $95,000. Safe to say it's not been a good night for Antonio.
The big winner tonight, Daniel. Hey, if you like this video from season whatever from Poker Night in America, there are at least 41 other seasons, and we've got every episode here on our page at your disposal. Go to town, but make sure you hit like and subscribe.